What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be taking a look at each and every one of the new In Case You Missed It cards that dropped today in College Football 25 Ultimate Team. Do I ever recommend opening packs? No, I've been basically no money spent for the last month and a half, and honestly made most of my coins within that time period, and that's when I have had the most success. If you do like opening these training packs, guys, do what you have to do. But again, they are relatively expensive, $1,300 each for one training pack. Now we're gonna start it off at the bottom and then work our way to the top. Let's start it off here with Caleb Cool, 80 overall, strong safety, 80 speed. The thing about him that I first see is like coverage wise, he is not going to be great. Only 5'10, decent man, or not very good man, not very good zone. Acceleration is fine, his hit power is fine. Just not one of my favorite strong safeties. Even if you are balling on a budget, I think it is worth it to pay up for a guy like Bo Fryler cards like that. Isaiah Wright from UTEP up next. 80 strength, 80 pass block. Not a good run blocker though. So I mean, if you do like to run new cards and do like to throw the football quite a bit, I mean, Isaiah Wright's not bad. If you want to run the football at all, I'd look elsewhere at that left tackle position. I mean, again, throwing the football, he's fine. 80 pass block is really good, but that run block is just a little too low at that 80 overall for my liking. Next up, we got a punter here. Okay, Oliver Straw. Now, look, if you ever punt the football, power means more than accuracy, and Oliver Straw's power is not good. 77 kick power, not going to be ideal at that punter position. And again, if you're buying a punter at this stage, I just don't know what to tell you. Next up, guys, we do see a left end here at a UTEP. Okay, we got a UTEP drop the minors, Maurice Westmoreland. A 78 speed, decent finesse move, gonna get after the quarterback. The block shed is really worrisome though for me. When I'm looking at the card, again, that 68 block shed is really what catches my eye. Decent speed, decent acceleration, decent finesse move. That block shed is absolutely horrible though. Next up, a kicker. So we got a punter and a kicker from this drop. Graham Nicholson, he's fine. Again, I don't buy punters or kickers, so again, am I really gonna gas him? No. But to me, like, an 81 accuracy is fine, 80 kick power is okay, but I'm not going to spend up on a punter or a kicker right now in College Football Ultimate Team. Then we get a free safety. Okay, AJ Halsey, I'll talk about you. You have a 78 speed. I mean, one thing about College Football Ultimate Team that I do kind of like is we're starting to see some variations of cards. Now, with Halsey here, the 78 speed is something that I'm never going to be able to get over. This card is one of the worst 82 overall safeties in our entire game. I mean, that speed is definitely going to hold the card back quite a bit. I know he's a good tackler. I know his hit power is good. But you cannot run a 82 overall with 78 speed. I mean, it's just not going to work out well. Next up, guys, we see Jaquez Moore at that halfback position. 82 speed, good acceleration, decent break tackle as well. Spin move, juke move, not great. He is more of a power back than he is, an agile finesse back, but he's fine. Not necessarily a running back that I would suggest picking up for your squad. It is okay. 82 speed could be a little worse in my opinion, but again, not a card I would pick up. Javontes Sparings up next, I think is how you pronounce it. 83 strength, 80 pass block, 77 run block. Gonna be better at pass blocking than run blocking. He's a fine right guard. Not necessarily, gonna blow you away with those stats. But if he does become a decent or a cheap option, might be a decent card for you guys to pick up. Not a card I'd really target today to pick up. But again, if he is somebody you're really wanting, let's say you are a big Tennessee fan, he is a-okay to run as far as a budget option. Kelly Lawson, pass coverage right outside linebacker, 83 speed here on this card. This card is fantastic. The only problem with him is the block shed. Everything else this card is going to do at an extremely good level. Even if you run like the mid blitz as far as on the outside as an outside linebacker for a budget card, he is really, really, really good with that 83 speed acceleration. And his finesse move, honestly, isn't bad either. Lawson, definitely a pass coverage outside linebacker for sure. And if you do like to play pass coverage with your outside linebackers, he's 6'4", great speed. Definitely going to be elite at doing that for your defense. Next up, we see a defensive tackle. JJ McCarthy up next. 73 speed, really good power move, really good block shed, forward 83 overall. There's not too much to complain about here. A really complete defensive tackle. Maybe wish he was slightly faster, but outside of that, this card is a card that can play for you guys and can kind of be a run stopper, can get after the quarterback a little bit, can do a little bit of everything. Now we get into the fun part of today's videos, right? We've covered all the budget cards. Now we're to the meat and potatoes, the good cards that did come out, get released today. Let's start off with Brock Bowers at the tight end position. He's going to be a stud. 85 speed, great catching, good route runner. I mean, there's no downsides to Brock Bowers in college football Ultimate Team. Going to be one of your best tight ends in the entire game. And if you don't want to spend up on Kyle Pitts, I do believe Brock Bowers is going to be your second best tight end in the entire game. I mean, good speed, again, really good pass catcher. Not necessarily the best run blocker, but again, if you like to throw the football a lot, Brock Bowers at that tight end position is an absolute stud. He is a guy that I'll probably upgrade my Jay Samaro to Brock Bowers and not think twice about it. Latu up next, speed rusher, 84 speed, 84 acceleration, really good finesse move. He's okay on the perimeter. I wish the block shed was a little bit better at that right end position. To me, not necessarily one of my favorite right ends that we do have in the game, but the finesse move is really good. Combine that with good strength, decent speed acceleration. He is okay. The block shed does worry me a little bit with it being a 69. Not going to get off blocks at all. Cooper Beebe up next. K-State right guard. Only an 82 strength, but is 6'3", 335. Really good pass blocker, really solid run blocker. The thing about him is he is more of a pass blocker than he is a run blocker. So if you do like to throw the football quite a bit at that right guard position, Cooper Beebe could be the answer to your problems. Payton Wilson, middle linebacker from NC State. Next card we want to talk about today, 86 speed, 87 acceleration, good tackler at an 87, obviously 88 hit power as well. Field general, that's exactly what he is. Maybe not going to play coverage that great, but with that 86 speed is going to be a really good user. I don't see many downsides to this card at all. 63 catch isn't great, so you might drop a few picks. 75 zone coverage again isn't my favorite thing in the world, but again, from top to bottom, I do think he's one of your more complete middle linebackers that we do have in the game. Quarterback JJ McCarthy, the last card we have to talk about today. 83 speed, 86 throw power. Now, for JJ McCarthy, throwing the ball accuracy-wise is going to be really good as well. Now, one thing that is interesting to me, I'm not saying it's good, not saying it's bad, but on the game, it's tough to find their actual throwing accuracy. Like, it's on College Football Fan, but on the game, it is tough to find. But when it comes to JJ McCarthy, he's got that 84 passing accuracy, which again is a-okay, not bad whatsoever. So, I mean, when it comes down to complete quarterbacks, JJ McCarthy is going to be one of the more complete quarterbacks we have in the entire game. He absolutely is, especially when you look at his player traits on CFB Fan. Really solid as well. If you can't get your hands on JJ McCarthy, going to be one of the best quarterbacks in the game. I'll be interested to see his throw motion, stuff like that, how he compares to a guy like Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, some of those top tier quarterbacks in the game. I think this is one of the more complete pack drops that we've had so far in College Football Ultimate Team. Is there anything that really blows me away? No, but I do think it's complete. I think there's a lot of studs to pick up for your specific squad. That's going to wrap it up for our video today, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this drop down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.